Hello everyone, welcome back to the Roguelike Monthly Marathon, where we still only have 2 trophies in our cabinet for Slay the Spire and Dicey Dungeons, but today is April the 5th, and we'll be trying Enter the Gungeon again. So we still have the same decision between our 4 characters, and I'm going to stick with the Hunter because stick with what you know. In the last run I was discussing that at the end of boss missions and boss fights, whatever, we got homogeny credits, which are these things up in the top right. We have 39 of them at the moment, and we can spend 28 of them to add the Tetrominator to the dungeon. So, oh, it's a Tetris gun of some description. So that is now unlocked. We can find it in chests in the dungeon. But without further ado, let's get going. Through 5 or 6 floors, trying to get to the King Dragon. Because everything is a dragon pun. A gun pun. That makes way more sense. Last run we had a sheer abundance of keys. And I realise I have not set my mouse to be the particular set of controls I need for Gungeon. So 1 second. Okay, now we have blanks and reloading on my mouse shortcuts. This guy's going to throw that ball and chain at us sometimes, one to be aware of. There he goes. So as ever, there are 2 item rooms on each floor. We found the boss very quickly, but I would like possibly a better weapon before taking him on. Him or her. Who knows what the genders of these large amorphous creatures sometimes can be. There's the shop. It is unlocked to our right. Key for sale, a snowballer, a blank, a loot bag of 9,999 caps. I believe you have to steal it in order to get it the first time, and then its price is greatly reduced thereafter. We may well come back for a key for 25 credits. Try and not die to lots of explosions. So last time, apart from the fact that I played pretty badly, we had a reasonably good spell of weapons. Our use item was not doing us any favors, and we had the combination of table flipping made a blank trigger, and blanks had extra damage associated with them. So I'm really going to miss having that combination available to us. Otherwise, these guys we can just hide from. We just want to look for a good weapon, really. That's the best thing that we can hope for. We do of course start with our crossbow, and because that is not the default weapon, we can fire it at suspect walls looking for secret rooms. Now blue is the second tier of chests, the first is brown, but I would rather find something green or gold to open first. Red and gold. And of course, one of those chests will have a gun, and the other will either have a passive or active item within. Should you be lucky enough to get extra guns to drop randomly through the dungeon floor, they can be any combination thereof of weapons or items. There's no specific order they would appear in. The little guys we can roll through. These guys are really good because they make this big fan of bullets, and enemy bullets can also identify where secret rooms are. If they should fire at the correct part of a wall, it will be indicated by little black cracks. Some armor from our dog, thank you ever so much. I have, oh, so you see the chest here is breathing slightly, and our dog is going haywire. This tells us that this chest is a mimic. So once we fire at it, it will turn into a creature, and it will start firing upon us. but when we defeat it, we won't have to spend a key to unlock it. It will just drop whatever loot was inside. And I believe the rarer the chest, the more difficult the mimic is. Oh my god. Please die. Thank you. This is tactical... No, it's napalm strike. I was going to say tactical nuke, but close. Close but no cigar. So our secret room is not here either. Napalm strike is a use item, and it just pulls out a big, long strip of flaming ground that will do damage to enemies, which is great. I'll probably save it right now for the boss room, and then thereafterwards we can just use it as and when we need it. Even more armor. Apparently we're just going to find lots of armor this run instead of lots of chests. Keys. Last time we had all the keys in the world. And this should just about be the end of the dungeon. So this is the room with the fireplace. And the fireplace can be used to trigger the switch, which lets you find the secret room. But of course, we would need 2 extra keys for that, and right now we are very key light. But regardless, I'll take the extra 15 seconds to push the water barrel over there. So the first chest that we encountered, well, opened, was a mimic, and that mimic had a use item in. So we know, therefore, that this chest will have a gun in. And it is a pitchfork. This is a beam weapon that shoots a fiery, continuous beam out of it that does not require reloading. I'll take a key for 25. We won't take the extra armor yet, but if this fight goes really well, we may well stack up on those. And we must remember to use our napalm strike here. This is the Bullet King in the lead throne. Oh, it's not a beam, it's just a big series of fireballs. It looks like he wasn't affected by the napalm because it sets the ground on fire rather than... god damn it. Sets the ground on fire rather than being a big explosion, which is a great shame. And I'm now playing terribly. I feel like this weapon should be doing more damage than it is. We've got through... Oh my goodness. We've got through nearly an entire magazine. I say magazine. The 200 ammo that it comes with. And I feel like we've hit with most of them. Because it's fairly easy to aim such a weapon. And even so, not dead. Let's hope the crossbow can do this a little faster. Well, that was a shockingly poor performance for our first boss. We do get an extra key. We will fill up the pitchfork with ammo, some extra armor, and Stinger, drone warfare. Let's just check this room for a secret room here whilst we get our extra health. There it is. An extra half heart, nothing to sneeze at. And over here, we'll take the extra armor because I just want to stay alive, honestly. We do not have enough keys to go to the secret floor, and so we will leave as we are. I don't know why I just heard the sound of something reloading. I assume that's not some kind of secret that indicates I did the first run fast enough or anything, but we will carry on. And it would really help if I had the correct gun in hand that I wanted before getting into the room. There's a key. That's a good start. Let's get the pitchfork here. It wasn't awesome on the bosses, but these guys can be set on fire, which is really good. I also think I just saw the bullet pierce through multiple enemies, perhaps? I'm so bad. I spent so long focusing on whether he was catching on fire or not, I did not pay any attention to what was actually going on. I don't deserve to win. I just don't. Okay, that room was awful. But we have more ammo. We have a shop. Shop just has keys and health and armor. I was hoping for a better gun along the way, but we can only take what we're given. It might be time to let the fire do some of the work so that we can focus on dodging more. More ammo again. Just going to go straight into the pitchfork. And this locked room indicates an item room on the other side, so we'll do the long loop around. Those enemies are tricky because on the very first floor, they are just rubber bullets there to push you around the level and be a nuisance. And thereafter, they become electrified rubber bullets that will harm you. I feel like I'm doing no damage with my fire weapon against this small sun. An extra key, extra ammo. This does not appear to be a mimic. Is that a little shotgun? The Winchester. Here you go. This is what you want to see. A nice big red and gold chest. A free key and a heart bottle, which is just an HP up. Some of them have extra benefits and positive side effects, but hey, I'm not going to complain about more HP, especially when you get a key rebate in doing so. I cannot speak this language, but we have a potion of gun friendship, a barrel that shoots fish, and a Gungeon ant, none of which I'm super enthused by, if I'm honest. Keep letting the ticks of fire damage burn the enemies while we retreat and hide. If we're not in harm's way, we can't be hurt. Alright, taking things a little bit slower. Seems to be going well. We're having less panicked moments, losing less health in an absolutely wasteful way. Using tables to our advantage. Temporary cover. They will, of course, be destroyed if they are shot enough. Come here. Come on, little buddy. Come from your hiding place. Super. So our big red chest was a passive item, so when we find another chest in an item room, that will be a gun on this occasion. Stand away from the exploding barrels, please. Ugh. Man, I should pay better attention to things, really. This is going to be the room with the shrine in, which offers an extra secret floor if you picked up the relic from the previous floor. This does not look like a gun. It is not. Silver bullets, blessed metal. So neither of our chests this floor had guns in, I think. Unless I'm really zoning out. Are we shooting white flames now? I guess it's the effect from our blessed bullets rather than some kind of synergy that it didn't tell us about. Yes, I will take heart, a key, and if I can afford it, though I don't think I can. No, the armor is one money too much. To the boss we go, and hopefully we can set this guy on fire. We'll use the stinger for this. And another enemy that I think flies, which is a great shame. The Beholster. Not a beholder, as you may be expecting. They are on fire, that is great. Avoid the beam. Avoid the shots. Use a different weapon. Oh, we took a hit. This guy appeared out of nowhere. But now I'm just mad. I thought it was going really well. So once again, we do not get any extra max health up. And this, is this a policeman? No, it's a pig. Hero pig. He was so young. Now it sounds like my comment was some kind of comment that police are pigs. But there is an item that you get where you get a policeman or a soldier that follows you around guarding you. These are not our secret rooms. We will take the armor because I'd really like to stay alive. And we will carry on. Only took 12 bullets, 12 rockets to kill that boss as opposed to the 200 flames from the trident. Pitchfork, rather. And floor number 3. Extra ammo is incredibly welcome. These pots here, if you stand in their vicinity for too long, you will gain extra curse, which is something that we do not want. I have no idea what this pig is doing. It's just existing at the moment, it seems. And this hand needs to be dodged at the right moment. Very good. Why isn't the money flying to me when the room is defeated? Some kind of bug, I assume. Just gonna keep using the cover to my advantage. Not put myself in harm's way if I don't need to. And the extra health is incredibly welcome. 3 doors, no way to know what's going to be where, so we'll take this one. Another hand. Just my favourite. And a panther. And rats. And we're out of ammo for that. Please leave me alone. Dude. So if the hand catches you, he sends you back several rooms and makes you refight them. And that is not something I want to deal with right now. Pitchfork is empty. Stinger is for bosses. I guess we're using the Winchester for now. It's doing a good job, I must say. Ah. I thought the pillar was going to save me then. This is a medical tent. Might cost us a few coin, but we can get healed there later. I'll worry about that when we are really dire for health. And honestly, I've got no idea what this pig is doing. This door to the shop is locked, hence the red line, so we'll go the long way. If we lose this run, I'll probably switch to a different game tomorrow rather than just spending the rest of the month failing to beat Gungeon. There we go. Onto the shop. Don't need to spend our money on health because the healing tent is over there. We could get pitchfork ammo or Winchester ammo, but for now we'll hold on to our money just in case we need it for anything else on the floor. The shop won't go anywhere, obviously. If you fire your weapon while inside the shop, he will get mad at you and close up shop. Right. Keep the explosion off of us, please. I panicked because I saw the sack that was going to come and try and consume us. But the extra healing is incredibly welcome. And by that I mean shield, but they're about one in the same. The enemies on rail tracks are annoying. This gun is out of ammo. This sniper is not my friend. So it looks like we're down to the crossbow. Very long corridor. Oh god damn, I'm so bad. And then you get impatient, and then you waste your good ammo against easy enemies. But fingers crossed, this item room will have something better for us. A brown chest, the most basic of chests. However, I will not complain about a full heal, I mean a full heart, and scope will mean that the spread of our bullets is going to be slightly narrower, so we'll be more accurate over distance. Carry on up here. Should try and use my napalm more. That's for sure. Like right now. If we put it on the railroad tracks, everything that goes through the railroad tracks will die, and we're going to have to go to that tent, I think. Oh boy, this has just gone terribly. Let's see how much healing they can offer us, because for more than half of our max health, I think it's worth doing now. Looks like we need treatment. Yes, please. Stand over here. Ow. It worked. Take that, HM Medical Academy. And that is a full heal, which I'm incredibly grateful for. Let's see what's through this door while we're over this side of the map. Probably the boss fight. It's the boss fight. I'll go finish out the rest of the floor first. Revisit the shop just to see if they have ammo or anything else that we might want. This is a strange room. And our other item room. Not a mimic. And hopefully we'll have a decent gun in there for us. Heroin. Charge beam activate. Synergizes with the pig for hyper beam. I don't understand how this pig works. But hey, it's a weapon that I'm grateful to have. Did not find our secret room yet. It might be here at the bottom of the shop, but we can't shoot our weapon against the wall to find the secret room because he will get mad and close the store. Right. I think we can use the stinger to fight the boss. And then we'll see how we're doing for ammo after that, where we might want to spend our money. It's a tank. The Treadnought. Is the pig attacking the tank? Or am I just going mad? I did not do that. Oh, I think I panned to the right too far. Clicked off my screen to the second screen. Right, we're halfway. We still have a blank. Get rid of this guy from our pathway. Oh god. As the fight goes on, he shoots through these large pillars, and then you have less cover. Yes! Thank goodness. And so with that, we take our Homogeny credits. We don't actually need the health for once in our lives, which is incredible. And this is our floor 3 master round. You'll see there we now have 5 HP, because that gives us a whole extra HP. This thing. Oiled cylinder. Reload faster. Well, that's very welcome, especially for things like the stinger that fire once repeatedly. We'll head back to the shop. And the question is, do we want ammo for something basic, or would we rather refill the stinger for the next boss? I think I'm going to refill the stinger. I'll also take a key. We don't need a blank here. So we'll carry on to the next floor. With 5 full hearts and a reasonable inventory, I feel a little bit better after the first terrible 2 floors. Chamber 4, the Hollow. We'll get the heroin. Oh no. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen as soon as I saw that guy absorbing our own bullets. Where's the... Thank you. I hate those guys. But we get immediately healed for what we lost in that room, so I can't be too mad. I should have reloaded. I should have reloaded. But we have fast reload now, so it didn't really impact us too much. Okay, ammo for all of our weapons is wonderful. This weapon is really good. I'm just really bad at using charge items. The extra fraction of brain power it needs to remember to charge for the right amount of time on every individual shot gives me pause. An extra key and a mailbox is nice to have. Spiders. 2 spiders. Oh my goodness. This is the wrong weapon for attacking that particular enemy. And there's another spider. Okay, well, we still have as much health as we started with, from the very first floor, I mean. A couple of special deliveries. An extra key is very welcome. Right, let's reassess what weapon we really want to be using right now. Yes, the mailbox is the weapon of choice. And we are out of blanks, which is worth trying to remember. And the bullets from the scythe chase us down, which is just awful. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. Give me a stinger, please. I'm in hell. Well, we need a shop very badly. It's the longest floor I've ever seen. And we just roll into the bullets. Why not make the enemy's life even more easy for them? I mean, a blank is welcome, but it's not what we need right now. We need an orange. The boss fight is not what we need right now either. But we can look really cool by sliding down 7 tables in a row. Well, this was just terrible. I'll have to get some practice in and revisit this, because, oh boy, that was not... Wait, why am I still alive? What happened? The pig! We don't have the pig in our inventory anymore. The pig was an extra life. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Let's carry on. One unexpected development. So sick of these spiders, though. Am I just not dodge rolling when I think I am? Maybe a short corridor or an extra room? It's a short corridor. Right, 6 rounds for that is not something to be using. Let's go with the heroin again. Okay, no secret room here, but we will open a green chest. And that is an RPG. Not as good as the Stinger, I don't think, but grateful to have it. Where is that heroin? There it is. Not what we want. Shop. Please have all of the healing for me. What does this sign say? Use the map to warp to teleports. Okay, we knew that. Health. Ammo for something. Probably we'll finish out this Stinger's capacity and then reload on that. This is some kind of special room. The guy who buys our stuff. I'm not terribly interested in that. We've had one item room, so the second one is going to be down here somewhere. No teleporter for a small mile, though. I can't believe we got the extra life in the second shot at this. I'm bewildered. Well, we can't go in the door that's at the end of this corridor, our map tells us, so we'll carry on this way. The faster reload speed on the Stinger is just incredible. We have our napalm ready. We'll try and use that in the boss fight if I can find a good time to do so. Armor and ammo. Goodness. Alright. Well, we have to take the ammo now. Otherwise the rat will come and take it away from us. So we'll put that in there. And then we'll save the shop ammo for the Stinger in a minute. It's the bees. The bees are so good. Item room. That is not our secret room. This is a cup of coffee. Shotgun coffee. Speed up. So our movement speed has increased. And we don't need to go through this room because we can just teleport back to the shop. Here we will have the ammo for the Stinger, please. Thank you ever so much, shopkeep. And then off to the boss with our Stinger, our favourite boss slaying weapon. Remembering we've got napalm as well. And it is a big wall that's going to try and fight us. The warmonger. So the whole screen pans down during this fight. That's our armor gone already. And I'm bad at dodging. Alright, radio silence. Okay. That is done. If you get too far down the room, you do eventually get crushed on the back if you don't kill them fast enough, if you have very, very weak weapons or very, very poor fire rates. But we will take health, armor, and the lodestone amulet. Blank knockback up. So when we use our blanks, they will push creatures back, possibly down pits or just out from our direct vicinity. Nothing here we want. Gonna not buy a key because we may well want to buy health at the future shop. And so down we go once again. The Forge. I think this is the last floor with the main boss on it. So let's take care to try and get to that boss without dying first, and then we'll actually have a shot at winning. Okay, that's an empty weapon. I'm gonna go heroin until I panic trying to do charge shots. Oh god. This is hell. Right, first of all, we dodge that. Then we kill this. Get the health and leave immediately. Why did a blank go off? What hit me? I'm so mad. Right, give me the sodding pitchfork. Got to try and not tilt. We've still got plenty of health, plenty of weapon, plenty of time. Yep, just stand right in the way of the giant bullet arm. That's fine. This guy really should be dead by now. Thank you. No health. That's a travesty. I wish we had mapping, but unless you find a bespoke map, possibly one we could get from, say, killing a mini-boss. We will never know. And as if by some cosmic fluke, we now have a map. We will take a key. We'll check this is not a mimic. The D-pad. Directional pad, input, output. So we fire in all four directions with this thing, which is not bad. Okay, so studying the map, over to the right-hand side, this looks like a black chest, which is like a elite tier kind of chest. But we would have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms to get there. But if we do that, as well as all of the other side to get to the final boss, then we can get an extra piece of loot from Mapman. We can ignore this giant room below us, I think, and up to the left there is a gun muncher. So we will start by doing this room above us and gaining access to that gun muncher. And if you can't tell, the further into the run I get, the more time I spend silent focusing on what's going on, because we have a higher chance of winning. Right, this guy will eat 2 guns and then give you a gun back. And there's definitely 2 guns I don't want. We'll get rid of the Winchester. I'm not that invested in that. And the crossbow. Not that invested in that. Let's see what we get in return. The M1911 Classic. It's just a plain handgun. I am not enthused, but it was worth the chance. I'll take the directional pad for a spin. We'll head up to the shop first, and then if we like what we have, if we maybe find some ammo for the Stinger, we may consider going just straight into the boss fight. Who is still alive? Nice easy room. We are reloaded. Shoot the TNT so it goes the other way, killing stuff rather than in our direction. And we must look out for the giant bricks that want to try and slam into us in cardinal directions. There's a key. This way is our shop. Different shopkeeper here. It's the forge person. I do not know the ruby bracelet. This is for a special ending thing. Don't worry about that. We do have ammo. We have the kiln gun, which we can't afford. The origami, which we can't afford. Ghost bullets that we can't afford. A key, armor, and ammo. Principally, we want the ammo for the... Where are you? Stinger, because that's the gun I would like to use in the final fight. And honestly, this blue chest is of no investment to me. This black chest could be very interesting, but to do 6 rooms for it seems excessive. So I think we're going to take this ammo. We'll do the next room. There's 2 rooms in between. We'll do these. Okay, we're out of ammo on that. We blew up our cover, but that's fine. And then this room is the lobby to the boss fight. This armor costs 40, this ammo costs 48. So, Stinger, ammo. Can't afford any of this stuff. So without further ado, let's go fight the final boss. We have 2 blanks. We have 1 armor and 6 health. And I think we just have to give this our best shot. What gun would we want to be using if we weren't using the Stinger? I guess the D-pad. Because if you have 2 guns selected, pressing control once hot swaps you between weapons. So, the camera's going to pan out because it's such a big room, and wish me luck. High Dragon. This is real radio silence territory. Shame to use one of those so early. Shoot the guns, please. Please take out that gun. Halfway. About 10% HP left. That's our armor gone. He will change to a different pattern. We are also nearly out of ammo for our stinger. We have 5 hits left. That's our health, not his. That's 4, because I'm bad. Please kill this thing. Thank you. Okay, we're out of ammo for that. Give me the pitchfork. He's changing... Yes, we know. You're changing your thing. Give me... You'll see the bullets coming from the top of the screen here. After the wave of bullets is passed, he will have his heart on display, and we have to shoot that heart. And then we do the same thing again. Don't really know if this was the best gun for it, but we're equipping it now. Alright, he's got about 2 more of those left in him, so if we can just survive one more wave of bullets, we may well still do this. Good grief. And there he goes. The Sunlight Javelin has been unlocked. I don't know what that is. If you blow up his head, you get the obsidian shell casing. That's a thing for an alternate ending that we don't need to worry about right now. Carry on up this staircase and through the water full of bullet casings. Jump through this little bit of endless space. Right here, if you stand on this chasm, a skeletal hand will pull you down to hell for an extra bonus floor, but by my rules, I don't need to do bonus floors, I just need to win. So we come to this chest here, open it, and we receive the gun to the past. And now we get this very big cursor, we aim at ourselves, and shoot ourselves back into the past. And with that, this is... we have won. I'm just putting it out there. But this is a little extra scene that plays. Each character has this kind of vignette about how their past was before they got sent into the Gungeon. And so we'll do this just for fun. But I'm qualifying what we just did as a win. We beat the final boss. This is because we went to the forge and spoke to the lady at the forge who gave us a bullet to the past, and so because we had that in our inventory, we get to do this extra scene. I don't even really remember what we're supposed to do here. Apart from just, I guess, fight this baddie. But you have to do it with your base weapon. I think we still have our... Would you please die? Apparently you won't. Our faster reload though, which is interesting. Is it just that? Is there a second part to this? There we go. Bonus true ending. And as the credit music plays, we can see there is our trophy cabinet, and in the top right there you'll see the Enter the Gungeon, which is now filled in. That is 3 wins in 5 days. Join me tomorrow for whatever comes next in the Roguelike Monthly Marathon. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'll speed through these credits, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.